Thank you for subscribing, watching, and liking these videos. Welcome back to Lexy's Life Codes, where I share lessons, winning tips, and everything my guest and I have learned on this journey called life. If you know very well, there's really nothing new under the sun, and that's one reason I love Bible stories. They give timeless references, and God, same spirit, same power, yesterday, today, and forever. I love to put it this way: same God now. Well, I love recording videos like this because I know someone out there will be blessed by it. And honestly, I also want to leave these videos behind for my son and his cousins and their children's children. I hope they pick one or two things from this channel, because I myself am a product of many teachers. I love to teach as much as I love to learn. And also, I don't like people wasting my time. When I see people wasting my time, the accountant in me jumps out every time. So I really don't love wasting people's time. And since classrooms now live on YouTube and podcasts, you people out there, I figured why not come out here and record this series and leave it on YouTube. Even though I'm not exactly the I love camera type. Those of you out there, even my husband, I live with him, he is the I love camera type. When he says camera, everything in him lights up. Well, now let's get into today's agenda, really, why I'm recording this video. But guys, look at my tummy. Look at this tummy. Can you guys see? Am I pregnant? Come on, guys. How many of you can spot pregnant women from afar? Well, I can't. But can you tell if I'm pregnant? I'm laughing away, guys. Am I pregnant? See, this flat tummy, is there a baby in there? Well, I'm not. And really, speaking of pregnancy, I'm grateful for the miracle that really brought us son through IVF, as many of you know. Let's just take a quick journey back. I'll be right back, guys. In 1 second. Story time. Let's drink some water. A friend of mine, my sister from Nigeria, gave me this cup a long time ago, and I really love it. So if you're watching this video, God bless you, dearie. You may be wondering why am I drinking water. Really, it's story time. Really, let me drink some water. 1 second. I'm back. So my husband and I always believed that when the time came, we would get pregnant with twins, buy one, get one free. And because we are children of God, we're students of faith, And when we finally felt settled in the US and financially ready, I went to see my primary physician, and she referred us to a fertility clinic. Not because there was anything wrong with both of us, just routine checks. Ovaries good, my uterus good, everything is perfect. So we got the green light to start trying, and we started trying to conceive, and boom, my husband, the sharpshooter, at the first try, we got pregnant. We were so excited. Look at my husband's face in the picture. You can see pure joy. Can you guys see that picture? He was really happy. Pure joy from his face from that picture. Then I miscarried. So, we tried again and again. At some point, we got pregnant again, and then we ran to the fertility clinic because we didn't want to miscarry. So they did an ultrasound, and they said they saw three sacs. They suspected that the third wasn't viable and asked us to come back the following week. So the following week, we went back and they confirmed that we were pregnant with twins. We later found out that we were pregnant with twin girls, and things were going on. A lot of people didn't know. People in our circle, only very few people in our circle knew about the pregnancy because there was COVID too. Everybody was on lockdown. So around 13 or 14 weeks, we started receiving some scary prognoses. We kept believing God for a miracle, but things didn't look good. So around 20 weeks, I was induced, and that was it. Let's just leave it there. It took us months to recover physically, emotionally, spiritually. I still can look at photo album from that pregnancy, and there are songs that till today I can't listen to because they bring back the trauma from that experience. I don't even like going to Nigerian baby showers at the time because I know that they will play that song, that particular song. It was a very popular song by a popular artist. I don't want to give the name out there. I love the song so much during the pregnancy, but now I just can't listen to the song because it brings back the memory, the trauma, So after about 4 to 6 miscarriages, I lost count, we decided to do IVF, which brings me to the purpose of today's video. We didn't want to do IVF. That's the honest truth at first. We are people of faith and thought it wasn't supported by God. And looking back, ignorance. Anyway, so after research, prayers, and real conversation between ourselves, we went for it. We went for IVF, and at the time, one conviction I had was this: if you're sick, once you go to the hospital, right? They say wisdom is not the enemy of faith. We all know that. So decided to try IVF. And then for me, really, I found a couple of videos, and the videos I found on YouTube, they really helped me so much. And today we have a son. Yay! And we are forever grateful for the gifts of him. And by the way, thank you to everyone that gave us gifts when we were pregnant with Zion and when he was born. Gifts, money, love, everything. God bless you. God bless you. I'm forever grateful. And I want to put this out there, guys. Please stop abusing IVF because you want a particular gender. I'm no expert, I'll say that, but I feel like it's unnecessary when people go through IVF because they want a particular gender. Guys, let's leave IVF and surrogacy for those who genuinely need it medically. For those who genuinely need it medically, not just for body goals or for gender preferences, guys. You know where to go if more body goals. I don't know who is even looking at it. Not body shaming anybody. God created all of us in a beautiful way. So let's not abuse IVF by going through the journey because you want a particular gender preference or because you don't want to lose your flat tummy. Who cares about your tummy? I mean, who cares? Yeah, but it's good. I'm not saying you should not care for yourself. Oh, please care for yourself. I'm not saying you shouldn't. Well, fast forward to life as a mom. Don't even get me started, you know. I told myself, nope, I'm not having another child. And my husband, God bless his heart, he never pressured me. He just prayed, and somehow God began to talk to me at the beginning of this year and gave me the courage to want to try again. I mean, that's why you're watching this video today. One thing I told my husband though was I'm not trying naturally with my history of miscarriages. There has to be IVF, and we both agreed to do another round of IVF. So I went back to the same clinic that we used years ago, and if you're considering IVF, please do your research before you select a clinic. But because we've had the success with this clinic, so I went back to them. You know, they ran a series of tests, you know, blood work, ultrasounds, just to confirm if I'm still a good IVF candidate, because IVF is expensive and it's and emotionally draining. Some people like, let's just do IVF, let's go. It doesn't work like that. So they don't want to just waste your resources. So they did all the tests, and we got the green light to go ahead and start the IVF the following month. Now I want you guys to come along with me on this journey. I'm really pumped and excited to document everything because honestly I forgot half the procedure from the last time. When we had a son, we could only help few close friends that were around us at the time. But this time I'm hoping these videos help someone beyond my circle of friends or beyond that circle of friends, hoping that they get one or two things from this series. And thanks for watching. So let's do this together. Okay, let's do this together. And welcome to my IVF journey, round 2 for baby number 2. I can't wait. I can't wait to have those injections. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, hope you guys are doing well. Today is May 19th, 2025, a Tuesday morning. I woke up at about 5:30 and headed to the gym, walked out, and then I'm at the clinic right now for the baseline test for my IVF procedure this year. If you're joining my channel for the first time or you're coming across this for the first time, let me give you a quick background. This is not my first IVF. I had a couple of IVF protocols in 2021, and one of them led to the birth of my son in 2022, which we are grateful for. So now I'm currently getting ready to go through another session, and going through it now, I told myself that I'm going to document this cycle. It's a step of faith. I'm also in a much better place right now mentally. I'm not as stressed as I was many years ago. I just told myself that I don't want to be stressed by this. And God has been faithful, giving me the grace and the support that I need to go through it. Why am I doing this video? There's a lady that I'm going to put down her IVF YouTube videos down here. Her name is Victoria Anna. She's a fitness instructor, and she did a great job documenting all our IVF procedures, and that really helped me, because going through the cycle then for me was during COVID, and it's also something that I don't think there's a lot of information about it, maybe in my own community or circle of friends. So I found myself going back to our videos every time I had questions or I wasn't so clear about what I'm supposed to be doing, or wasn't sure about the next step or what to expect. And those videos really helped me. They encouraged me also that if it worked for her, I also believe that it's going to work for me. So right now I'm going in and I'm going to be documenting these procedures or this cycle. All right, it's currently 8:08. My appointment is 8:15. I'm headed there right now. All right, I'm done with the baseline. I'm gonna get a call on whether to start my medication and injections tonight, but most likely gonna be Clomid first, which I don't understand why, but I'm gonna ask my doctor. All right. Okay. The medication for my IVF came in the mail today. So we're gonna do some unboxing. One thing that I told myself is to make sure that I document the process this time around for this cycle. I've done a couple of cycles in the past, and one of them led to the birth of my son. As you guys can see, I'm gonna try and hide the name a little bit. This was a Folliston pen. I think these are just the container. Gonadotropin. I don't know what that is. Gonorelix. This one's Gonorelix. This is Gonorelix. gonna drotopin or whatever that is.
Mommy, the robot coming back this way. Mommy, the robot coming back this way.
And then you guys can see there's a cooler in here.
The robot coming back this way. Mommy, robot coming back this way. Mommy, the robot here. It's right now.
I think this one needs to be refrigerated. So here's some ice packs. Okay. These ones are Folliston. It's part of Menopure. It's Menopure. I'm just gonna put all of this in the fridge since they were all in the cooler. So that's it. Don't mind my face right now. This is day 5 of me being on Clomid, and I think it's an hormonal medication that they use for IVF to kind of like help with the hormones and get the ovaries ready for stimulation. But I'll be honest, I've been feeling very tired, feeling nauseous. I think it's one of the side effects of Clomid, and I feel so tired too, but I'm glad that this is day 5, and not just day 5. I'm also starting on all the injections tonight. I'm starting with Menopure and Folliston, or Gonna F, as the case may be. And then in here, what I try to do is, here are the rest of the medications, Generelix, and this is the pen for the Folliston. And then in here, you have all the needles, about 3 or 4 different types of needles here, because they all do different things. And then some alcohol swabs or alcohol prep pad. So yeah, we're gonna be doing this. My son is downstairs, and then this is the sharp container for the needle, for disposing the needles. So CVS Specialty will always provide you something like this. All right.
Continue with this step. If you did not see a droplet at the tip of the needle, dial the dosage knob until you hear 1 click. With the needle pointing upwards, push in the injection button. Look for the droplet. If you still do not see a droplet, repeat the previous step until you do.
Good morning. It's maybe 6:05 a.m. here where I'm at, and I just go to the gym actually. I haven't been here since last week. I've been on my IVF medications. The reason being that I was told to only do light exercise. Prior to that, before now, I've always been an active person, very active. I go to the gym all the time, not to play, but very active lifestyle. I mean, I have a very active lifestyle. But then since I started this, I've been told not to work out, so I'm going against my doctor's wishes right now. Yeah, I'm going against the doctor's advice. I intentionally avoided coming to the gym because I know that when I come in, I'm not gonna be able to resist the urge for not doing more than required. So, but today, I'm just gonna walk. I've been doing a lot of walking. You know, I just go to the park with my son and walk. So this morning, I'm just gonna be on the treadmill. I'll go on the treadmill and walk for about 30 minutes or thereabout, and then get ready for my appointment. I'll keep you guys posted. Okay, and done working out. It was a good walk. You know, when you're going through this procedure, because I'm at the gym, I don't want to mention what it is really. They recommended a light workout, and I've been avoiding coming to the gym because I just don't trust myself that I won't do more than necessary. So, but today is maybe day 8 here. So day 8 or day 7, I decided to come to the gym. Today is May 26th. It happens to be one of my best friend's birthday, and my own birthday is on the way too. But I'm here, I walked out. But I don't think I'm gonna come to the gym again because it's just so hard for me to resist the urge to do more than necessary, you know, given my active life. So maybe the next time I'll be here, it will be after the main procedure. When I'm in the clear, then I can come back to the gym. But until then, see ya. Yes. Hey guys, I'm here for the routine. So I'm here right now. That's the ultrasound machine. The whatever that they use. I'm gonna lie down there. I'm waiting for my doctor. All right.
I'm doing it live for long over. From all the time, no February. I got me call the young over. Only one party, Baba, everyone can.
Secretary Clinton came out and
Today is June 4th, 2025. I'm sitting in my husband's car. We just left the clinic. I had the egg retrieval today. It went well. I'm still feeling groggy from the anesthesia. Maybe when I wake up. I can talk more, but it was a successful procedure. We're trusting God, hoping that the rest of the procedure from here is successful. So I think if you want to know what happened next, a couple of things are going to happen next. We're going to be waiting for calls from the embryologist tomorrow on how many eggs were retrieved, how many fertilized, and then we go from there. But so far, yeah, that's the IV line. But I'm here, doing well. I will update you later. Bye. Whatever happens next, I'll keep you posted. I want to put this out here real quick. You've been following the timeline of this cycle. It happened around the time that my church was preparing for women's conference, and I couldn't go at the time. Not because I didn't want to go. I really wanted to go for the conference, but then we've already jump-started this IVF process, and I kept checking with the clinic. Oh, if we started the cycle around this time, do you think it would have been done? I mean, do you think we would have done the egg retrieval so I could travel? And they were like, yes, and that was at the beginning, right? So I indicated an interest to go, but because this is a covert operation, we kept it under wraps. Not a lot of people knew about this cycle, except some very few people, for specific reasons. Not because some of our friends are not supposed to know that I'm going through it, or not because we're trying to be secretive, and not because some friends are better than others, but the very selected few people that knew about the process was because we just needed to carry them along. And like I said, it was the longest IVF cycle and injection ride. So the timeline got pushed back into when the conference was happening, and I just could not proceed. And some of you may be watching the video. One of the organizers, I kept telling her, like, I have conflict at work. Let me check. So each time I said, let me check. If you're watching this video, each time I said, let me check, I was always checking with my doctor to see if I could make the trip. That was just the secret. And not because I wasn't comfortable telling people, but I think the bottom line, the main reason why we decided not to go public with it was because we just didn't want to get people's hope high. And because of reasons like this, I don't want to use the energy to start telling people, it didn't work out, it didn't work out, it didn't work out. Well, that's why. But like I said, remember, if you're going through the cycle, your journey is valid, your feelings are valid, and most importantly, you're not alone. So, see you in my next video. Love you guys so much. Bye.